The other day I was at the hardware store, deep in the plumbing department, gathering the needed materials for an emergency home repair involving the sewer line. Unpleasant stuff. As I stood there, weighing my options, I found myself distracted by the caramel, saccharine sentiments of contemporary Christmas carols playing over the store PA system. I can't remember the song exactly, something sing-songy and catchy, wishing me a happy, warm, sunny, snowy Christmas, or something to that absurd effect. It was annoying, I can tell you that much. The whole experience was undeniably grating. It seems the holiday season cycles around a little too quickly anymore. Feels like no sooner do I get done putting away the decorations, trappings, and lights that I find myself tasked with hauling them out and untangling the whole mess to put them up again. Where did the intervening months go? And I find myself privately asking, do I really have to do this again? So soon? How is it that all too often this happiest time of the year begins to feel less like a celebration and more like a marathon? A forced exercise in holiday cheer and related overglossed, overcaloried, oversweetened, and undernourishing sentiments. All too often it becomes a simulated mask we wear to greet others' expectations as they hide behind their respective masks. The first of many superficial, obligatory gifts that we are compelled by tradition to exchange. For whose benefit do we do this, besides the retailers and the children, whose outlook we're never expected to outgrow? It's all a little much, don't you think? Sometimes we're just not feeling it. The cumulative sting of the holidays smarts all the more by the framing of idealized living in this hyper-secularized season, and the stark offset we can't help but see with such painful clarity in our own shabby circumstances. It's like standing outside in the dark and cold, viewing the glow of a lavish feast being enjoyed on the other side of a locked window. I'm inclined to propose the institution of a Yuletide alternative we'll call gray holidays. Let's face it, there are some holiday seasons when the season of our life matches the season of the year. Winter, coldness, darkness, bare trees, shadows, gloom, hopelessness, and general atmospheric despair. In our contemporary framing, Western society has once again put the cart before the horse, and the results are, shall we say, awkward? Come on. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're experiencing the shortest days and interminably long, dark nights. Can we be allowed to own the darkness of the season and admit to ourselves and others that maybe it's okay to not be okay? 'Tis the season, naturally speaking. In truth, it is specifically because of the darkness of the winter solstice that so many cultures celebrate light at this time. Clearly, this is because with the settling in of the heavy shades of winter nights, that light shines brightest in that dark. And within that, a comfort can be found. Let it be. Can we allow for the nature of our nature to quiet down, slow down, reflect, and find some perspective among the ghosts of our past, the specters of the unknown future, and the uneasiness of our present? All of this disquiet is real. A Christmas Carol, the venerable Dickens classic, explores, but so too is the choice to find the light and be transformed by it, as did old Ebenezer Scrooge. Just as I can own my own shadow in the season of night's reflection, so too can I own the prospect that there is a light to guide me And beyond this strange, unsettling season, it will only grow brighter day by day. It is a choice where we place our focus. Perhaps therein we are invited by the light to dance in the season of dark and cold, expressly despite all the surrounding circumstances. Could this not be the true spirit of the season? That we deliberately choose to live in spite of nature's season of frosted death? To push forward despite the foreboding of the immediate reality and embrace the promise of the light within us and the light to come? We elect to dance in the darkness of the time because of this, because of the light and its promise. It is a choice, just as happiness is a choice, rather than simply a state to be acquired. We have to work at these things, to oppose the downward forces of reality, just as we must stand up against gravity each morning to embrace the day, whether we're ready or not. This is living, and it is hard. Like the stubborn clog in the sewer of my house, perhaps I, like the rest of our contemporary culture, have become impacted and blocked in my view of the profundity of this time and its meaning. We've become fixated on the tangled string of lights in our hands, rather than what their energy and its symbol represents. It's all about contrasts, these gray holidays, and seeing, recognizing, and sitting with the importance of both, the darkness and the light. May your nights be dark and perspectives be bright with the promise of what is to come. And if nothing else, please know that it will grow lighter on the other side of this difficult season. Happy gray holidays. The best is yet to come. I promise.